Coming in number 10, Amber Heard. When Johnny Depp took to the stand to testify against his ex-wife Amber Heard, more and more details were revealed about their toxic relationship, including how Depp believed that she was actually having an affair with James Franco. Johnny Depp had admitted that he thought his ex-wife Amber Heard was having an affair with James Franco while they were still together. It's thought that Heard was shooting a movie with Franco at the time. Her lawyer Ben Rottenborn asked Depp if they had an argument about it, to which Depp said, "I don't recall, but it's highly likely." Then following that statement, the jury was presented with text messages that Depp had sent to Heard the following day when they arrived on the West Coast. The text read, "Once again, I find myself in a place of shame and regret. Of course, I am sorry. I really don't know why or what happened, but I will never do it again. I want to get better for you and for me. I must. My illness somehow crept up and grabbed me. I can't do it again. I can't live like that again. And I know you can't either. I must get better and I will. For us both, starting today. I love you and again, I am so sorry. So sorry. I love you and I feel so bad for letting you down." Then when Amber did not respond to that message, she sent another that said, "I see that understanding and forgiveness ain't on the menu. I'm disappointed to see that, but not too surprised, I suppose." But before we jump into our next point, make sure you tap that like button to show some love to the channel. In at number 9, Tristan Thompson. Khloe Kardashian seems to be super forgiving when it comes to her partners cheating on her. I mean, she's already done it twice, and both times it did not work out well for her. First, there was her relationship with Lamar Odom that spawned a new Kardashian spin-off show. Although all of that was cut short after news was leaked that Odom was struggling with some substance abuse issues. Then when he cheated on her with Coco, she forgave him with hopes of reconciling the relationship, but ultimately Khloe filed for divorce in 2013. Next, there was Tristan Thompson, and even worse with this one was that Khloe really believed she had finally found a faithful man, although photos of him cheating began popping up everywhere while she was still pregnant. She forgave him with the hopes that they would stay together to raise their daughter True, but then he ended up cheating on her again with Marley Nichols. In at number 8, Scott Disick. For a long time, the relationship between Scott Disick and Kourtney Kardashian has been tumultuous, to say the least. Even the rest of the Kardashian family was confused about the status of the relationship a lot of the time, although it became much more clear when Scott was caught getting a little too close with his ex-girlfriend Chloe Bartoli. Following the paparazzi taking these photos, the two broke up, although that was just the nail in the coffin moment. Before this, Kim actually caught a woman hiding in Scott's bathroom while they were in Dubai. Following those exposing photos, Kourtney wanted to rekindle the relationship, so she invited him to vacation with the family in Costa Rica, and while there, he tried to sneak a woman again into his hotel room, all while he was trying to reunite with the mother of his children. In at number 7, Kristen Stewart. It was called The Kiss Heard Around the World. At the time, Kristen Stewart was in a long-time relationship with her Twilight co-star Robert Pattinson, although while filming the movie Snow White and the Huntsman, she was spotted getting a little too cozy with the director Rupert Sanders. The photos were clearly snapped by paparazzi lurking in the bushes because the pair did not even notice. In regards to these photos surfacing, she said, "I'm deeply sorry for the hurt and embarrassment I've caused to those close to me and everyone this has affected. This momentary indiscretion has jeopardized the most important thing in my life, the person I love and respect the most, Rob. I love him, I'm so sorry." Coming number 6, Nick Young. This is another one of those messy celebrity breakups that had people just shaking their head the entire time. At first, it started as a prank when the LA Lakers were recording player D'Angelo Russell and inadvertently included fellow player Nick Young. In the video, Nick apparently admits to cheating on his girlfriend, rapper Iggy Azalea. Young then says that it was false, Iggy says okay, and the relationship just continues on. However, not too long after that, she actually caught him on security camera bringing women into their home. To make things even worse, Young was still expecting a baby with his ex-girlfriend, a baby that was definitely conceived while he was cheating on her with Iggy Azalea. Following the security cam footage, Iggy tweeted out, "I broke up with Nick because I found out he had brought other women into our home while I was away and caught them on the security footage," adding, "This is just like a second shot to the chest, and I feel like I don't even know who the hell it is I've been loving all this time." Coming number 5, Offset. How these two are still together is just beyond me. Offset didn't just cheat on Cardi B with several women, but a video even leaked of the rapper cheating on his wife. Literally every other month, his name was linked to a new cheating scandal. Not too long after that, Cardi's estranged husband interrupted her show in Los Angeles and begged her to take him back. He even made a floral display of roses that spelt out "Take me back, Cardi," although Cardi did not seem impressed by this display of affection. Shortly after, she announced in an Instagram post that they were going to be getting divorced. However, she did eventually forgive him, and I guess they're doing better now, but who's to say? In at number 4, Brad Pitt. Well, we all saw this coming, didn't we? No relationship that begins with people cheating ever ends with a happily ever after. Brad originally cheated on Jennifer Aniston with Angelina Jolie after filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Angelina suspected Brad was cheating on her, so she hired a private eye who uncovered some very incriminating photos of her husband kissing his World War II co-star. A source close to Angelina said, "She hired a private eye because she felt that he was fooling around with her on the set, and it turns out he was. And that was the final straw." And indeed it was, because not too long after that, Angelina Jolie filed file for divorce. Dummy number 3, Kevin Hart. This entire scandal was recently covered in Kevin Hart's docuseries on Netflix, where he fully detailed what went down that night in Las Vegas. The show even interviews his wife Nico as she emotionally recaps when she saw the video and how it made her feel. While Kevin was with a friend in Vegas, he cheated on his wife and his own friend was the one that set him up. Yes, Kevin did this to himself and he takes full responsibility for his mistakes, but can you imagine your own friend just trying to blackmail you like that? The woman sent his wife this video and then later on the pair decided that they were going to use it as leverage to get Kevin to pay them $60 million. Instead, that man went to jail for an attempt at extortion and Nico and Kevin seem stronger than ever. And number 2, Jay-Z. Beyonce and Jay-Z are one of the most famous couples in the world. Their story began at the end of the 90s and firstly they were friends, but then love won and they started dating. In 2008, Beyonce and Jay-Z got married and during the last 11 years gave birth to 3 kids. As Beyonce was learning how to be a mother, Jay was by her side and everything seemed to be fine for the Carters until the rumblings of an affair between Jay-Z and his new Rock Nation artist Rita Ora started to come up. Then just 2 months later, there was another rumor that rapper and model Liv claimed Jay-Z came onto her and even asked for her number. It was very hard for both of them to deal with, so they decided to find therapy in music and hard work. Jay-Z said that because they do truly love each other, they decided to go through this hell and stay together rather than split. And last but certainly least in our number 1 spot, Jada Pinkett Smith. Introducing the queen of entanglements, the first celeb that used the word as a way to describe an affair that she had with a family friend. Jada Pinkett Smith confirmed that she was romantically involved with singer August Alsina during an episode of her Facebook Watch show called Red Table Talk. She spoke openly about this while sitting across from her husband Will Smith. The thing that really baffled people though was that she did this with her son's friend. Jaden is the one that introduced August to the house and then he went and got himself entangled with his friend's mom. And during the one-on-one interview with Will, Jada explained that she and August had become good friends, but I guess he missed the memo on keeping things hush-hush. You see, August came out and claimed that he and Jada had started a relationship while she was still married to Will Smith and he had given them permission, which is completely false and only blew this whole thing up in the media even more. The couple also revealed in their conversation that they had briefly separated when Jada began seeing August, but with that behind them now, they were apparently more committed than ever.
Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott are days away from welcoming their second child together, but cheating rumors involving Kylie and Drake might be the end of the couple for good. After the Astroworld tragedy, Kylie and Travis have been doing everything possible to lay low and deal with the thousands of lawsuits that have been put against him. One TikTok user even alleged that she was on the set of a magazine photo shoot involving the couple that was not released to the public due to the scandal, and this TikTok user claimed that Kylie and Travis are actually not together anymore and it's all for show. They said, quote, "Travis and Kylie seemed very comfortable under the sheets, but even though they will soon have 2 children together, they are not a couple and haven't been for 2 years." Adding, quote, "My friend worked this shoot and said that they didn't talk to each other the whole time." After that was exposed, Kylie's sister Khloe came forward and denied these rumors, making it clear that Kylie and Travis are together and trashing media outlets for running with the story. Khloe said, quote, "Wow, I don't know why this magazine would write this, but they are very much a couple." While the couple was trying to combat those rumors, Tristan Thompson's most recent mistress also spoke out against Kylie and Travis's relationship. Marley Nichols, a woman who claims she's the mother of Tristan Thompson's 3rd child following an affair, posted to her Instagram that Kylie and Drake had slept together while Kylie was with Travis. She wrote in an Instagram story, quote, "You know Drake slept with Kylie last year, but you aren't man enough to tell Travis Scott. Well, there it is. Good night, folks. More tomorrow." She added later, quote, "I'm not being quiet anymore. I don't care about a gag order or the Kardashians threatening to sue us for defamation. It's so many twisted, unscrupulous, dark things that the public doesn't know about, but they will soon. Just stay tuned." These rumors were a huge shock to fans who felt that Kylie and Travis were better than ever. But now it seems the rumor that Kylie and Travis are not actually together might be true, and maybe Kylie did not cheat when she slept with Drake. This is not the first time that Kylie and Drake have been rumored to be a couple. Back in 2019, after splitting from Travis, a source revealed that Kylie and Drake were dating. The source said, quote, "Kylie and Drake's friendship did take a romantic turn recently," adding, quote, "At his Halloween party, they were affectionate and clearly they're together. They've been seeing each other romantically. He also showed up to Kendall Jenner's birthday." At that time, the rumor mill swirled for weeks, but nothing was ever confirmed, and then Kylie got back with Travis. Well, Drake moved on to model Iman Haman in February of 2021. So who knows if this allegation will put a strain in Drake and Travis Scott's relationship, relationship because the pair appeared to be friends. Drake even joined Travis on stage at the Astroworld Festival before disaster struck.
The Ace family's Austin McBroom has been exposed for cheating yet again. If you recall, Tana Mongeau called him out back in June, and now Instagram fitness model Noelle Leyva is calling out both Austin and Jason Derulo for sliding into her DMs. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know right here on IO. But first, if you happen to be new here and you don't want to miss another video, make sure you tap that subscribe button. With that out of the way, let's begin. Noelle has become popular on social media for her fitness motivational content, and while appearing on the podcast called Raw Talk, hosted by Bradley Martin, Noelle revealed some pretty crazy information. Although, once we found out who it was, I suppose it wasn't that crazy to believe. Both have a history of cheating. In the episode, though, they're all talking about Noelle's dating life, and Bradley mentions that he has personally gone through all of her DMs, and then went on to say, I looked through all of her DMs, she has got DM'd by everyone you can think of, all blue checks. Then she is asked to expose some of the people that are sliding into her DMs, and as she tries to get them to change the subject, Brad blurts out Austin's name. Then Noelle reveals that another person was Jason Derulo. For starters, though, Austin is currently married to former Victoria's Secret model Catherine McBroom, and together they have 3 children. As for Jason Derulo, he's a father as well. He and his wife, actor Jenna Frooms, just had a baby boy. So there are big accusations coming from this podcast that impact actual families. However, if you followed any of the other scandals regarding the Ace family, then you'll know that this isn't Austin's first rodeo. Prior to this, he was accused by fellow YouTubers Jake Paul and Tana Mongeau of cheating on his wife. One afternoon, Tana posted a series of tweets and claimed that Austin had been cheating on Catherine repeatedly. In one tweet, she says, one time Austin McBroom was cheating on Catherine with a random woman and she left a lipstick in his car. Then I was sitting with Jake in the car and he gets a FaceTime. It's from Austin crying and Catherine yelling, is this Tana's lipstick? Austin says it is. It wasn't. She then goes on to say, but I lied for the sake of the children and said it was, shaking my head. Happy fight day, Team Bryce on God. Although it didn't stop there, she also went on to accuse him of hiring 4 of her friends to be nannies or masseuses around the house so that it was easier to cheat while Catherine was away. So far, Austin nor Jason have responded to those earlier accusations made by Noelle, but in that last case with Tana's accusation, she actually got a response from him. Austin claimed that the lipstick found in the car belonged to Erica Costell. He goes on to say in his response, capped the biggest clout chaser of them all, and it was actually Erica Costell's lipstick, dummy. I was taking Jake and her back to Jake's house. This lame ass lie ain't gonna save the attention that your little boyfriend Bryce is about to get for his whooping. Many people on the internet were in shock though from those earlier claims and took their confusion and frustration to the comment sections. One user commented on Austin's Instagram and said, and Catherine McBroom will still stand by her husband. At what point do you step away? Cheating accusations seems like he can be a real dick to her, put his family in debt and lost their forever home. What will they have left to leave their kids but a bunch of judgments? I hope one day she wakes up. With others just commenting on Jason Derulo's page that his wife deserves better.